could start off on maybe talking about something people don't typically think about when they're thinking about Social Security, maybe one of the bigger benefits that they're not usually that aware of.
Right. Yeah. I'm retired from Social Security now, but I did work there for 33 years. And based on that experience, in my opinion, the retirement benefits, which of course are the benefits people usually think about when they think about Social Security, in my opinion, they are the least important part of the program. Social Security also pays survivors benefits and disability benefits. And one reason I think they're more important is human nature. We look forward to retirement. We make plans for retirement. We just don't expect to die or become disabled at a young age, but it happens far more often than people realize. Actually, the records show that 1 out of 3 workers, 1 out of 3, will either pass away or become so disabled they can't do any type of work at all before they reach retirement age. Now, the great majority of those 1 out of 3 don't die before retirement age, which is the good news, but they become disabled before that age, which is much, much more expensive, which is the bad news.
Yeah, that's the things that you don't think about. When we talk about planning, you plan out in this sort of linear way of what you think is going to happen in your life, and then invariably that's not the way it happens.
Yeah, life happens, and there's a lot of reasons why somebody might not be able to have the savings at retirement they anticipated, and one of those biggest reasons is one of those 2 wage earners of the couple becomes disabled, because that can really decimate those savings.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tom, when we're looking at maybe the more traditional thing, one of the questions that we often get is when we're talking about retirement is, when can I actually start taking this?
Right. Well, a person, there's a limit on their earnings if they're younger than for retirement age, but let's say they're retired, okay, they can receive benefits as early as age 62 for retirement benefits. They would be reduced a little bit for each month they're younger than full retirement age, though, if they do take it at 62. So they got to have a reduced benefit permanently if they do take it at 62. It's, in my opinion, I do a lot of radio shows and TV shows, and I find particularly for radio shows, the hosts always like to start out with a question, and they always ask me the same question, so I'm always ready for that. And the question they ask me is, what do you think the biggest mistake people make with Social Security? And my set answer is, I think they take the benefits too early. They don't realize how long they're likely to live. Now, there are times when somebody should take a reduced benefit, but in general, I think people take the benefit too early.
Yeah, Tom. So when you're trying to optimize that benefit, what are some of those factors, or what are those things that you need to be considering to take that early versus maybe later?
Right. Well, I'll give you an example of why somebody might want to take an early benefit. Let's say that it's 2009. Everybody's 401ks down.